I'm Djimon Hounsou. I'm from West Africa, Republic of Benin, and I'm returning back to the continent to learn about the pangolins. For 84 million years, pangolins have roamed the earth, making them some of the oldest non-mammals still around. Yet we may be driving them to extinction in a single human generation before we even get to understand them. This shy and elusive nocturnal creature is also the world's most trafficked mammal, with up to 200,000 a year being poached from the wild for food and for traditional medicine. And because the Chinese pangolin is nearly extinct, more and more they are getting supplies from Africa. This demand brings this normally harmless wild animal into direct contact with people. I first saw this strange animal, the only mammal with scales, being sold along the roadside as bushmeat in Benin. So at the time I didn't know anything about them and how vulnerable they are. So I've discovered it's really hard to see a pangolin in the wild. Some species live in trees, and finding them in a dense forest, it's difficult. Others live underground all day. Because they are shy, solitary and nocturnal, even many safari guides have never seen one. I began this journey in Nigeria to uncover the illegal bushmeat trade and reveal the danger it poses for all of us, particularly endangered pangolins. Early, we met Mark Ofua, who rescues pangolins from the trade.
He's selling 5. They grade them according to sizes.
The mindset of the average Nigerian to wild animal is bushmeat. From snakes to crocodiles to pangolins to monkeys to birds to bats, anything that lives and breathes is fair game for the bushmeat trade.
It's
Stronger than yesterday.
Yeah, stronger. It wasn't moving at all yesterday.
Oh, wow. Such a beautiful creature, quite vulnerable, quite frail. Wasn't eating and barely was drinking. I'm sure that creature was quite traumatized, obviously. But that was quite emotional to see that. So I've come to Western South Africa in the Kalahari Desert to team up with expert trackers. There's little food and water in the harsh desert environment, so the animals must be well adapted. For pangolins, this means feeding at night and having a body covered in hard scales that even lions can't get through. Nothing can really threaten them apart from
And that's the irony, you know, they are so designed to withstand any threat that comes their way. Right. Unfortunately, because of that action, because of the action of rolling to a ball and staying in one place, it makes it easy for a human to just walk up to them and pick them up. They're a pretty unique animal, you know, they're not covered in fur like most mammals are. They've got this beautiful scale covering that makes them so different to other animals. So pangolin scale is made of keratin, purely keratin, and there's no scientific evidence that says there's any medicinal properties in it.
They're incredibly unique and individual creatures that we know so little about. And they're secretive and they're mythical and they're revered by a lot of tribes throughout Africa. And we need to understand as much as we can about them because we're losing them. And I think that's probably reason enough to work for them and try and protect them and save them.
Because of pangolin, I have so much more respect for even a little ant, you know, because the little ant that the pangolin eats serve its purpose as well, you know.
It's important we conserve these animals and learn to live side by side with them. We learn to coexist with them.
Surely. Yeah. I believe if we don't tend to them and don't care for them, we'll cease to exist ourselves.
Yes, in the long run, yes.
Long run,
yes, we're going to cause havoc to
ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. You're correct.
And there are countless risks with diseases with this thing as well. You don't know how the animal was killed before it ends up on your plate. COVID-19 and its possible connections to the wildlife trade has brought a delicate balance between humankind and nature to the forefront. I hope it's a moment we can all come together to fight for nature, for wildlife and for pangolins, as if our very lives depend on it.